Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your weekly money guidance reading. This one it feels like it's for career, maybe even entrepreneurs, side hustles. It's whatever. It's about the money energy, right? How to bring the money closer to you. What energy you need to have, and the like to get money closer to you. Okay, so the deck we are using is the Success Cards Oracle deck. For money, please. For money energy for the person that clicked on this video. Amazing. At the bottom of the deck we have 49. Start living. Cool. I'll leave it out here. And we have existence is liquid. Both these energies coming in the reverse. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. When it comes to money, here's the thing. I feel like I don't know, for some of you, you're not spending enough. It's very, very weird. It's almost like you're not spending enough on the things that will actually give you success. The things that will actually help. Like, you might be spending, but it's almost like you're not investing in the things that will actually take you to where you want to go. So do you need to invest in a professional resume person? Do you need to invest in another class? Do you need to invest in a subscription program that will help you move things along? Do you need to invest in a mentor? Do you need to invest in a coach? For some of you who are at a high level, do you need to invest in yourself in order for you as the wheelhouse to make what that wheelhouse is about happen? You know? That's really what I'm getting with this start living. Like, it seems really difficult, but also the fact that this comes in the reverse, it's almost like you might be, I feel like you might have the right energy, like the correct energy, like the conducive energy, I mean to say, but it feels scattered. It feels like it's not, it's going to everything but the thing that it needs to go to, or at least not as much energy is going in the thing that needs to be focused on. So maybe you are spending money, Luz, I am spending money, but it's like, okay, but are you spending money on yourself? Are you getting your hair done? Are you getting a shave? Are you getting are you spending it where it needs to be spent? You know what I mean? Like discernment. It just feels a bit maybe chaotic for some people out there. But for others of you, I feel like it also might be I feel like there's an energy here of you doing something that's right, but it's just going in like a different direction. For some of you who are spending too much on your investments, it's almost like Spirit might be exactly giving you the opposite. Spirit might be asking you to spend in other areas, like spend your energy, your time, your money, your resources, your attention in other places. Bro, I don't know. You'll know where you land. I hope. Pray about it. Existence is liquid. I'm going to read that because that did also come out in the reverse. And I want to see how this is going. The person who understands the principles of the Tao does not desire to be filled up. And since he is not filled up, he can be used up without being worn out. Man. This gives me vibes of like the people who want nothing have everything, and the people who want everything have nothing. And sometimes, I don't know, obviously I don't think this is true for all the time, but there's a way where sometimes when you see what you are lacking, what you feel you are lacking, you take several steps back or several seats. You can kind of see that you do have it, you just weren't acknowledging it in your world. This is very interesting as it pertains to money energy. Let's keep going. Life is a flux that flows between two banks. They appear to be opposing banks, but in reality, they sustain the river of life. Without these opposites, existence could not exist. Day and night, life, death, summer, winter. The enormity of life arises precisely from the infinite contradictions that allow expansion. In those contradictions, the harmony of life lies. It is essential to understand this. But for the mind, all this is inconceivable. Logic cannot accept that love and hate accompany each other inexorably, and it will easily tend towards the good and refuse or even negate the bad. But the harmony of life exists. It must be grasped and participated in thanks to a subtle synthesis. When it comes to your money mindset, or when it comes to your money flow, that whole, I'm trying to find a way to explain it because I get it. There's some energy. Let me just say it this way. There's an energy in your space, or an energy coming in, that is asking to be applied in your world. And this is complicated because if you are really thirsty to do something, this isn't to say don't do it. This is almost to say like expend your energy also elsewhere. And honestly, I feel like this has been the energy in the money that's been happening a lot lately, where spirit is kind of asking us to take our eyes off the prize in a way, or whatever our perceived prize is, and allow ourselves to be a little loose energetically. Thank you. The Emperor. This is about longevity. The Emperor is an energy that plans for the future. He's an energy that, or she, they, are an energy that is very steadfast, very economical, I feel like. They have a plan for the future. And it's almost like having this belief that if, I feel like I'm repeating myself, that if something is meant to last, the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, the bumps in the road are taken in stride, because you know that this isn't going to make or break the venture. Because the venture is more than just this one moment. So if you believe in your business model, if you believe in your career, if you believe in your, education or whatever it is that you might believe in, there's something about it's taking it. So for instance, this is about money, but let's look at it in terms of a relationship, because everyday love readings on the channel so far. Subscribe, check them out, be the hype squad, love it. Let's talk about this in the terms of relationship, and I want you to apply that in terms of like your energy when it comes to career, your education, your wherever money energy touches, okay? For some of you, this could also be in relationships maybe. This is almost like when you're with somebody, you're in a relationship with somebody romantically, and you guys have an argument, you guys have a disagreement, and you're scared that you're going to break up. There's two ways. If you're afraid that this argument, this bump in the road, this disagreement, especially when it's not too major, right? Feels major, and it feels like it's a make or break type thing, or it feels like you guys cannot come through this. It feels like you cannot express this to your partner or whomever you're seeing. That tells you that there is somewhere inside you that believes that this dynamic, this relationship is for the short term. Now, if you have an issue and it's an argument, it's a bump in the road, and you see this as something that you two can talk out, you see that this is something that in time you'll each understand each other, you can see where they come from, they can see, like, you don't think this is a make or break thing where you're not afraid that if you bring this up, they will run away. If you bring this up, the relationship is broken, then that's the type of perspective or mental state of being, of mind, where you believe that this relationship has longevity. So whatever this relates to in your money, if you have a side hustle, a business, a job, a career, education-wise, and you didn't do well on a test, or you are really holding something that happened or the situation that you're in a way that it's, oh no, it'll never, it's over, then that's telling you some information about how you feel about this thing. What I'm seeing here is Spirit is saying, yo, if this thing is something that is meant for you to believe is for the long haul, try not to put short-term perspectives on something that is long-term. Because in the long term, in anything we do in life, there are going to be bumps. There are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be rises and falls. And someone who's in it to win it, like the Emperor, someone who knows that there will be moments in building this structure that money runs out, that planning wasn't, accounted for, that this and this happened. If you don't know that, then this is something that you were only prepared for the short term. And Spirit is saying, prepare for this for the long term, because even in the long term, you can't hold your money, forever. You have to spend it and enjoy your life, right? If you're looking for love, you can't just spend all your time with that lover thinking, if I don't, we won't have this moment again, they'll run away or we'll grow apart. It's like, no, if you know that this person is going to be your lover for life, you can, of course, spend time going to see friends and going to do these and starting other hobbies and doing this and that, because you believe and trust that this person is going to be a staple in your life. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like when you get a visitor coming over to your house and you spend time with them. When you're on vacation, you do certain things. But when you live in that area, you really kind of just live your life because you live in that area. You can do it tomorrow. Maybe you've done it already before. Like, there's the type of vibe. So when it comes to your money energy, check how you feel about the ups and downs in it. And your relationship to that. And check if it's realistic. Not realistic, but check if, I guess it is. Check what that means for what you think it means. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, my friends, keep your light on. Good luck. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.